From the time we were children, we were told a simple story. 3 wise men, 3 kings, riding across the desert, arriving at a manger, looking down at a newborn baby named Jesus. But the truth, the scriptural truth, tells a very different story. And today, we're going to uncover what really happened, who the wise men actually were, why they traveled so far, and the prophetic meaning behind the gifts they brought to Yahusha. We're not looking at tradition. We're not looking at church art. We're looking at scripture and the history behind it, with the restored names of Yahuah and Yahusha. And once you hear this, you will never see the nativity the same way again. Matthew chapter 2 opens with a shock. It tells us that Yahusha had already been born in Bethlehem. And then, after his birth, wise men came from the east to Jerusalem. Not to a stable, not to a manger, to Jerusalem. And who were these men? The Bible calls them magi. This wasn't a word for kings. This was a word used for a specific group of highly trained scholars, men known for studying astronomy, prophecy, ancient writings, and the heavens. They were respected in their culture, but feared by kings, because they advised rulers and sometimes chose them. These were not random travelers. They were men with access to prophecy, men who were looking for signs in the heavens, men who understood that something world-changing had happened. So why were they even looking for the Messiah of Israel? For that, we go back hundreds of years to the days of Daniel. Daniel, a prophet of Yahuah, was taken into Babylon, the same region these wise men would later come from. Daniel was placed over all the wise men of Babylon. He taught them. He shared prophecy with them. He told them about the coming king, the true Messiah. These prophecies didn't die when Daniel did. They were preserved, passed down, studied, and generations later, when a strange new star appeared in the sky, the Magi remembered Daniel's words. They didn't follow the star because it was shiny. They followed it because prophecy had been fulfilled. Matthew 2 verse 2 says, "Where is he that is born King of the Yahudim? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him." Not honor him, not bring gifts for a baby shower, to worship him. These men knew exactly who they were looking for, the promised king, the Messiah. But here's the part the nativity gets completely wrong. They never visited a manger. Matthew 2 verse 11 says they came to the house, not a stable, and saw the young child, not a newborn. Yahusha was no longer in a manger. He was a toddler living in Bethlehem. And the wise men didn't arrive quietly. Their arrival shook the entire city. Herod was troubled. Why? Because these magi were known to travel with guards, wealth, and authority. When they rolled into town, people noticed. And when they announced, they were looking for the true king. Herod panicked. Herod pretended to want to worship Yahusha, but secretly, he planned to kill him. The wise men left Jerusalem and followed the star again. This time, miraculously, the star moved ahead of them and stood over the house where Yahusha was. They entered the house, fell down, and worshipped him. And then they opened their treasures. Gold, frankincense, myrrh, not random gifts, not Christmas symbolism, but prophecy. Gold for his kingship, frankincense for his priesthood, myrrh for his sacrifice and death. These gifts revealed the mission of Yahusha before he even spoke a word. After this, Yahuah warned the wise men in a dream not to return to Herod. So they left secretly. And when Herod realized he had been deceived, He ordered the murder of every male child 2 years old and under. Why 2 years? Because he knew Yahusha was no longer a baby. The wise men had confirmed the timeline. This wasn't the calm Christmas story we grew up with. This was a spiritual war, a clash between kingdoms, a moment where prophecy, heaven, and the nations collided. And this is the truth. The wise men were not 3. The Bible never gives a number. They were not kings. They were not at the manger. They were part of a long-prepared plan that began with Daniel, was fulfilled in Bethlehem, and pointed to Yahusha as the true King of Kings. Tradition simplified the story. Church art changed it, and culture turned it into a holiday decoration. But Scripture tells the real story, a story of prophecy fulfilled, a story of nations recognizing the true Messiah, a story of Yahuah guiding seekers through dreams, stars, warnings, and spirit, a story of Yahusha protected, prophesied, and worshipped from his earliest years. This is the truth the church never told you. This is the truth hidden behind tradition. And this is the truth that sets people free. If this video opened your eyes, if it helped you see Scripture in a deeper way, don't leave without helping this message reach more people. Like the video, share it with someone who needs truth today, and make sure you subscribe, because we are just getting started, uncovering everything religion never told you. May Yahuah bless you, guide you, and open your eyes as you continue your journey to the feet of the true King, Yahusha HaMashiach.